Oh boy.
What's good?
Way to start it off.
Y'all know who it is. Vinny.
Anthony.
How you doing? This is our first official recording for fantasy football updates, statuses regarding injuries, regarding who's going to start this week, upcoming week. We are going to go over week 1, how we did personally in our fantasy leagues, and then we're going to take it from there, try to give you guys some helpful hints and tips for this upcoming week. And we'll end it out with a little prediction, some bold predictions on who we may feel may break out. And we'll go with predictions on who's going to win each game by game for y'all. Hopefully give you some help. Remember, this is our first time doing this, so we could be god-awful with the predictions. So don't be putting no money out in Vegas or DraftKings Sportsbook under ours. Yeah, we should put that in, and we should put that in the description saying, you know, we're not responsible for all that. This is just our advice and our predictions. So, started off. How'd you do this week in fantasy?
Got my first dub.
Do you remember who you played?
Chris.
San Augustine, man.
He went down.
See, San, sorry about that. I'm gonna just shine this trophy up. Every now and again, I'm gonna have to shine it up a little bit because I won last year, guys. This is why I'm holding it now. So just wanted to let y'all know. And I won my first dub too. Steven Rudolph, MIA all.
Ooh.
Oh wait,
No,
I guess not. I'm sorry, Steve.
Not all day.
It's not all day. I mean, it wasn't last Sunday, so maybe this Sunday though. Maybe this Sunday for you. So I am 1-0 even after Yahoo gave me the big D. Yahoo can suck my D after that win, after that W, because I'm all about the dubs. So now I play Pets this week, and
I played Brett this week.
do you?
Yeah.
How you thinking?
He was actually the top scorer last week, so
Really?
Yeah, let's see. I think he's
Pets
gonna take
didn't
him
beat
down.
him? What's the top score?
No, he was second. Pets was second.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So we got some tough matchups this week.
Yeah, mine's gonna be tough, very tough. But Pets, I may get butchered, but I'll still talk shit. That's my name. Toss beats, talk shit. What's your name on that? I forget.
A team has no name.
Team has no
A
name.
reference to
GOT. Game of Thrones.
You know, had to do it.
So before we get started, I'm sipping on some Kona Big Wave. If you're watching this, you could feel free to message me, maybe sponsor me eventually once we get famous for these videos.
That would be nice.
We got some Sierra Nevada
Got
sidecar.
We got the sidecar here, so it's a little,
Thanks to T Lang, little bitch.
Little shout to TT.
Yeah, a little shout out to TT for sure.
Appreciate that.
We got a message. Hopefully that fades away and hopefully it's still recording. Yep, it's still
Good.
recording. Perfect.
All right.
So just making sure. So we're gonna start this off with how we feel about these. What do you want to start off with? Because we did our little predictions on. No, we didn't do our predictions yet. What am I talking about?
We just described last week.
Yeah,
so
and we were talking about our league a little bit. We've been doing this league for how long now? Our personal league, 3 years.
This is our third year.
So
Yes.
Pets won first year.
Yeah.
I won the second year, and third year's up for grabs. It's only week 2, so.
See what happens.
So
good start so far.
what's our budget? 125 for
125.
waivers.
125.
So what you guys got a comment for us too. We were curious. What's your
Waiver wires.
Yeah. If you have a budget for your waiver, what's yours? I think 125 is more than fair, personally, because you know you spend what you need to when you have to. So I'll see some people sometimes drop like $80 on someone,
Yeah.
and then I just start laughing.
I actually this week just dropped $26 on Jared Cook. It was a mistake. It was supposed to be 16. My fat fingers hit a 2 instead of 1.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
And a lot of people might say 16 was too much, but I had
No,
Delaney Walker.
who do
He
you?
went down.
Oh, yeah.
broken
See, no, you
ankle,
can't.
so-
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I had Olsen. I think Olsen is out
Olsen's out
for the season.
Minimum 5 to 6 weeks, probably more. They're saying.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
So,
So we could go over some key injuries now. Now that we're on that topic, that would be good.
Yeah,
so
so what's happening?
obviously Bell isn't injured, but he's just not showing up. Big Steelers fan.
I don't want to talk about
As you can tell, I'm a Jags fan. Duval till I die. Anyone Duval represent? Shout me out in the comments. And I love the Jaguars since I was little. He loves the Steelers since he was little. Diehard fans.
I can attest to that. He's not just one of these bandwagon fans.
That's for damn sure. I love my team. So does he.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Bell, yeah, obviously holding out still. We can go with
Doesn't look pretty.
yeah, another big one that just happened 2 days ago. Mixon, they said a little minor knee surgery he's gonna have. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
they said 2 weeks, but I don't even know how that's even possible. to have someone have it's got to be really minor surgery.
It's crazy what they could do these days. So,
yeah, especially they got the top notch, best of the best doctors and shit and surgeons, whatever. It's nuts. So they said at least 2 weeks minimum for Nixon.
We already said Delaney Walker.
I was just going to mention that, obviously, Delaney. Rodgers was a little muffed up last week, but he should be fine this week, obviously, because he came in that game second half and he did his thing.
He scared me.
Yeah, he did.
I have him as my quarterback as well, by the way.
Nice. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I thought I lost my starting tight end and quarterback the same week, but he should be starting. We'll find out tomorrow. He's still got that Q next to his name. Scary, but we'll see.
Yeah, that Q is always so scary. We run it off of Yahoo, guys, by the way. So feel free to drop your comment in the box below. Let me know what app you guys like the most. If it's not Yahoo, I love Yahoo personally. I think Yahoo is the easiest. It works very well. I'm trying to think of some other key injuries for this week coming up. Olsen obviously is out.
Yeah. Still got Ingram on a suspension.
Yep, Ingram's on a suspension still.
Let's see what other injuries we got.
Yeah, let's look it up. Oh, stupid me. I don't even think Fournette's playing this week. And we fucking play the Patriots, which sucks. Yeah,
you know what? I still think you guys are going to take it.
Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin's I think's out. I have him in my other league, not the league that we're in. Unless I think I do have him in our league, actually. I think he's out. Because I was looking at the status just recently, a few hours ago, actually, before this video. And I think he was out still. So, Fournette, he's not, I think it was his ankle last week when we were playing the Giants at MetLife. Heard it in like maybe this early second quarter, if I'm not mistaken, or even late first quarter, which sucked. But Yeldon came in, did his job, did what he had to do, provided for the offense well. Blake was a great game manager that game. Didn't throw the ball away, but only once he did. So we'll give it to him. The key, I think, for this upcoming week, which is tomorrow for us, we're recording this on Saturdays, is that we have to manage. Blake has to be that game manager.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially, that's what I'm saying. You can't make mistakes. It's that simple. So just manage the game. Don't take too much risks when it comes to dealing with the fucking team like the Patriots. Who do you guys play tomorrow? You know?
Tomorrow we play
Steelers. Chiefs. That's gonna be. Ooh.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill and stuff. But you guys are at home at least. That's a good thing.
Ben's gonna go off.
That's what I was gonna say. What do you have to think? What do you think that you have to do to win? Big Ben, key.
Big Ben's got to go out there and play like Big Ben.
Yeah.
Connor.
I was gonna mention Connor. Connor's an animal. And Connor, did you see these cleats that he's wearing? Well, Mac Miller, rest in peace, Mac Miller. That was friggin' awesome that he's representing Mac.
He was a big Steelers fan, so that was a loss.
Pittsburgh native.
But I think they're gonna do all right. I think we always start off slow. We always play down to our competition. No disrespect to the Browns, even though they are the Browns, but they're a good team. We should have beat them 100%. Personally, I'd rather get the L than the tie.
Yeah, terrible weather too. It was horrible weather. I was watching that game. It was just such a sloppy game on both sides of the ball. People make mistakes, missed field goals, etc. Take it to overtime, 15 minutes. Not one team could score. I mean, that just says it within itself right there. So that's definitely tough.
Speaking of James Conner, if you drafted him, you're pretty right now.
Oh my God, absolutely. And Pets has last name.
Of course,
fucking Pets.
Of course.
In our league, so.
Yeah. Also injuries. Back to injuries. Deshaun Jackson. He's in the concussion protocol. And this is, if you haven't met Vinny yet, that's him. That's him in a bottle right there.
Some Blue Cherry Bay rum, coconut, Kenny Chesney. Shout out. I love my country music and I love my rum. So Deshaun's out with, what was that?
Personally, I'm not sure how far along in the concussion protocol he is, but he was in the concussion protocol. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, those are the big ones. Offensive players.
Definitely.
That's about it.
So I would say we can even from that we can. Were you gonna say something?
Apparently, Devontae Freeman's out 2 to 3 weeks with a knee injury.
What? Oh, is that from last year or something?
That might be from last year.
8:29 p.m. though. It's 10:48. Maybe look on. Are we gonna open a new tab? Maybe.
What?
That's weird. I didn't hear about that.
I also heard something about Josh Gordon was cut by the Browns.
Oh, I did hear about that. That's a good one too. Josh Gordon was cut from. And Patriots signed Corey Clemens or whatever his name is.
Corey Davis.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They did sign him, so you never know with Brady. He makes average receivers phenomenal. So that's something to look out to as well if you need a receiver maybe in the future.
3 hours ago, Devontae Freeman to miss 2 to 3 weeks.
Knee injury.
Well,
holy shit! I didn't even know that. That's huge.
Big.
That is really huge.
Tevin Coleman.
I was just gonna say if you have him,
if you have him, or if he's on your waiver wires, folks, go grab him. Oh man,
absolutely.
That's big.
That is sick. I didn't even know that. It was 3 hours ago. As recent as can be.
Yeah, well.
So we got that down pat, and now key injuries down pat. We'll do key players who we feel may break out this week. We'll just do one each to make, in sake of time. So we don't want to make this video a friggin' hour long. So you want to go first?
You can go first.
I'm gonna say, personally, for some reason, it's not only he is on my fantasy team. I'll let you guys be aware of that. But I'm gonna say Evan Ingram is gonna break out this week. He's playing Dallas Sunday night, or is it Monday night? Sunday night. He's playing in Dallas under the lights at Dallas. I could give two fucks where it's at. Evan Ingram. First of all, I'm saying this because Eli is very tight end reliable. I feel throughout the years. Shockey, and he's there's just always
he likes to do a lot of think and dunk.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
and an athletic tight end like that.
Especially in the red zone, I feel Ingram will do his thing. Obviously, Odell is going to take care of what Odell needs to take care of on the field. But for some reason, my bold prediction this week for a breakout player, Ingram, I'll give him 60 to 70 yards, but more importantly, 2 tubs. I'm giving him 2 touchdowns. I'm giving him 2 touchdowns against Dallas, in Dallas,
Sunday night
under
football.
the lights, prime time. Evan Ingram, 2 touchdowns. Don't at me.
That's pretty bold. That's pretty bold.
It's a bold prediction. That's what it's all about.
My prediction, I don't know if it's as bold, but I'm going to go with Jimmy G. Jimmy G against the Lions tomorrow, 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to go off. I think he's going to have a day. The Lions struggled last week against the Jets. Jets got a good young quarterback on their hands. I don't want to disrespect them, but their defense got exposed. The Lions defense definitely got exposed. I say Jimmy G goes off. 3 passing touchdowns, 350 yards, no interceptions.
Oh, no. That's fucking... See, I like that. I like that prediction a lot because last year he was 6-0, I think, once he started.
Yeah. He got his first loss last week.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't have a good game last week. So maybe he'll, looking for revenge, looking for a nice redemption. And it's in San Fran for what that's worth. Lions have been struggling even for however long now. The Lions have been average, I feel like, for years and years.
I'm
Stafford threw 5 picks
I'm a Lions
last week,
supporter, so
do you like Lions?
I love Lions, the animal.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I support the Lions.
Yeah, I understand.
Obviously, he was a big Megatron guy.
Yeah.
Stafford, I try to support him as much as I can. He's a little erratic at times. They're struggling.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're just, trying to get themselves together under the new coach.
That's very possible. I always hear how great their running back depth chart is and stuff. They have talent there, and obviously receiver. Yeah, Marvin Jones, Galladay, Tate. They got what it needs. But Stafford throws the shit out of the ball when he's consistent. He's up there in the top 5, top 10 passing yards each damn year. So can't knock that.
Yeah, but their defense struggled, so I'm going with Jimmy G.
All right, cool. I like it. All right, so Candlestick, is that still their park? Candlestick? Am I even thinking? I think it was. I think they changed the name though. It's the stadium.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'll be honest with you. So you want to do our picks?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yep, we'll close it out with our picks. We'll see who gets the most right throughout this week, and then we'll do it each week. And then at the end of the year, we'll have a little prize for whoever won. So we're going to still think about that. We're not really sure about what we're going to do. If you have any suggestions, drop it in the comment box below for sure. We'll figure it out. So we're just going to tally it up each week, and by the end of the year, at the end of the season, we'll just obviously just go through the numbers and see whose total wins were better than the other. So just a little competition, friendly competition, of course. So that's pretty fun. So Sunday, September 16th, tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock. Vikings Packers. So you got at Packers.
At Packers. I got to go with Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to play. I can't see him sitting out. He came out, had a day after we thought he was done. He's at home. Big divisional game. Got to go with Green Bay.
That's actually a really good game now that I'm thinking about it because Vikings are freaking strong. Defensive side and offensive side. I think it's going to be a very close game. For some reason, I feel it's going to be like a 27-24 game, but I definitely think for some reason, I can't go wrong either. I think Green Bay is going to take it.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings are going to be in there, but I really think I don't think Packers have lost at Lambeau. They just don't lose at Lambeau. Put it that way. The numbers I don't even know off the top of my head, but they're amazing in Lambeau. So that's a big reason why I'm taking them. Green Bay, I agree.
For me, side note, fantasy wise,
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty good situation. I have Minnesota's defense starting and Aaron Rodgers starting. Some people may not like to do that. I kind of like to do it because then if Aaron Rodgers throws a pick, I still get the points.
Cancels out. Exactly. No, that's great. That's
That's
awesome.
It's going to be a good game, definitely. All right,
I'm
next
tuning in
we
for
got Cleveland Browns playing at the New Orleans Saints. Who you got?
Browns at Saints. Browns have showed me something. I mean, I was a big Hard Knocks guy too, so I watch Hard Knocks. But to make a long story short, I go Saints. At Saints, I think that they're definitely looking for revenge. What did they play? Tampa Bay last week?
Last week.
And they got Fitzpatrick looked like fucking Brady. So I think
Fitzmagic.
Saints are. Yeah, Fitzmagic. Yeah, I think Saints are gonna come out with the fucking fury. They're just gonna be infuriated, and they're just gonna come out and dominate the Browns. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think again, just like last week, Drew Brees, then that offense is gonna come out high power, guns blazing. The Browns better than they've been, but they're still the Browns, and they're playing the Saints in New Orleans. It's New Orleans.
Yeah, I hear you. So up next one, Dolphins at Jets, divisional game. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'm definitely gonna go with the Jets. Their defense showed me something last week. Like we were just talking about the Lions, that they seemed a little out of sorts, a little out of whack. Maybe the new coaching personnel, they're not all together. But that defense played extremely well. The young quarterback, after throwing the pick on his first play, came back and had a great game.
Yeah, he definitely did.
The Dolphins, their game last week, it was hard to pick up because it was like an 8
7
hour
hours.
game.
Yeah, 8 hours. It was terrible.
You don't really know what's going on. I don't know. I always got questions with Tannehill, and they have the weapons. They never seem to use them correctly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Cool. I think it's gonna be also a very good game as well. I would say the Jets prove me wrong until. I'm gonna go with the Jets until they prove me wrong. Put it that way. I think that they're up and coming. Honestly, they definitely, don't get me wrong, definitely need a few more spots to fill, even maybe more than a few, but. They played very well last week against a Lions team who I think was in Detroit. Yeah, it was in Detroit. They obviously wanted to get their big W for the first week, and the Jets showed up. The Jets had 5 picks, I think. So defense was strong, offense produced. So prove me wrong. I'm going to go with the Jets. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm going to go with the Jets until you prove me wrong. Although the Dolphins, strong team. I personally think Kenny Stills, I think, is awesome. I think he's freaking good.
Parker.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but
I'm gonna go with the Jets too.
All right. Next 1 o'clock, we got Chargers at the Bills.
The Bills are god awful. That's a quick one for me. I'm just gonna go with the Chargers. I think Gordon's gonna have 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Gordon, 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Hopefully Keenan Allen gets me a couple tubs. I got Keenan Allen starting.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
Yeah, Chargers all day.
Exactly. Next one, Panthers at Falcons. Good game.
That's a good one.
Definitely go.
I'm going to go with Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Falcons. They need a win. They need to win big.
Yeah.
They need a win in big fashion because I feel like their morale is down.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 games they played, they've lost the same way. They just can't come through.
They can't finish. That's what it is. Yeah, in the clutch. They can't really come through in the clutch. It's true.
They need a big game. And I don't want it to be a blowout. I want it to be a close game, and they need to come through. They need to come through in the end. What do you think?
I'm going to go Panthers here. I'm going to go Panthers. I love Cam Newton when he's healthy, when he's not as obnoxious as he usually is in interviews and such. I think he's got great talent. Falcons are a very strong team. It's in Atlanta. But this is another one, in a sense, where I'm going to go with... I'm going to not go with the Falcons until they prove me wrong. That's how I'm going to do it. I feel like Matt Ryan is kind of that quarterback. I feel like he's that quarterback. Just start finishing, start producing when it matters most, and take it from there. So I'll go Panthers.
Can't argue with that. Next, we got Pittsburgh Steelers playing at home against the Chiefs. Who you got?
Don't hate me. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, guys. I hate to say it. I'm sorry, Rachel, if you're watching this. You're probably not going to be watching this. But
you're done.
Yeah, big Steelers fan, Rachel is. So I'm just the Chiefs, guys. Oh, my gosh. The way that they played last week, and Tyreek Hill is just an absolute savage. And I think that They're just gonna. I think they're gonna obviously be Super Bowl contenders this year. So Steelers, don't get me wrong, are a very good team as well, but it's at Heinz. That's why I was a little questionable about this. But I think the Chiefs are gonna take it. Kareem Hunt, Savage, Tyreek Hill, Savage, Alex Smith. Chiefs.
Alex Smith.
It's Vikings.
Wow. Redskins now. He was, but now it's Patrick Mahomes.
I had a brain. That's right. I'm sorry. I had a brain for it. Mahomes, the rookie.
This week. Yeah.
Rookie.
He's not. He's
his first year starting. Yeah.
He went off.
Yeah, he did. Supposedly he could throw like as far as.
He's got a cannon.
Fuck. Yeah. So.
As far as fuck. That's pretty far.
Yeah. But anything has fuck, is pretty far. So.
All right. Well, I love you as a brother. I respect your opinion,
definitely.
but it's crock shit. I can't go against Steelers at home. I can't do it. Big Ben at home, fantasy-wise, can't go against him. He's got a little bit of tweak in his elbow, but he practiced. He's good. I think the Steelers are going to win. I think it's going to be a close game. It's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be a great game. But I don't see the Steelers going 0-1-1. As fucking ridiculous as that is to start a season.
No, that would be nuts. Yeah, that's true. That's a good way to think of it.
I don't see it happening. I think the Steelers take this one 27-24. I like that.
Close game. So next one we'll go Colts at Redskins. To be totally honest, I don't really give a fuck who wins or who loses, so I'm just going to breeze through this one. I'm just going to go with the Redskins specifically for the reason because Jaguars and Colts are in our division, so fuck the Colts, go Redskins.
I'm going to go Redskins as well. I think when you got a quarterback like Alex Smith with a running back like Adrian Peterson, who proved last week
touchdown last week. Yep,
he's fully capable of
animal still
an efficient running back. They also have Chris Thompson out of the backfield. They got some great young receivers.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with the Redskins over the Colts. Andrew Luck last week, honestly, still didn't really show me anything.
Yeah,
he wasn't throwing the ball
especially with Ty and Doyle. I love, and the other guy they had, the other tight end they had.
He's got weapons, but
he does.
He wasn't moving the ball downfield the way we're used to seeing him do anyways.
That's true.
So, all right, next 1 o'clock game. Still, we got Texans at Titans.
Texans at Titans. I'm just gonna go I'm gonna go Texans. I'm sorry about that. Mariota is a little bit hurt. I know that for sure from last week. He was injured last week. I think he's gonna be starting this week if I'm not mistaken. But Texans are very strong. Watson is a savage. You have wide receiver weapons there as well, and I think the Texans are going to be strong this year, unfortunately, because I do love my Jaguars, but regardless, this week, Texans over the Titans, for sure, that's what I say.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go with Texans as well. Same reasons. I'm not really going to go too much into detail.
Yeah.
Texans. Chris, Texans.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Shout out.
Last of the 1 o'clock games, we got Eagles at Buccaneers. Who you got?
Eagles at Buccaneers. I'm going to go Eagles. I mean, Buccaneers definitely showed what they can do last week, especially with Fitzpatrick, Fitzmagic, whatever you want to call it. Mike Evans is a savage. Obviously, I know I say savage a lot, but at Buccaneers, I know it's going to be, tough for Eagles to come in, get the second W for the season, but Foles, Super Bowl MVP last year, and they have certain weapons, strong defense, strong defensive line, and I'm going to go Eagles.
I'm going to go Eagles as well. I mean, the Buccaneers played well last week. I don't see them carrying that against that defense. I got to go Eagles.
Gotcha. So we got 4:05 now games. So we'll try to speed this up. I don't know how long this video is, but whatever. This is our first time shooting it. Lions at 49ers.
I got to go 49ers. Like I said, I support the Lions.
Bold prediction, Jimmy G.
Yeah, try to root for them, but I got to go with Jimmy G. He's a great young quarterback. They got some weapons.
Mm-hmm. Godwin or whatever.
Goodwin, but I think he might be out.
Really?
Yeah, that was another I forgot to mention with the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
They last I checked, they weren't sure that he was going to be playing.
Gotcha.
But they got that young tight end. He likes to throw the ball too.
That's right. Yep.
So I take the Niners. I think.
Gotcha. I think the Niners are going to win too. They're definitely going to bounce back from last week for sure. That's what I think. I think Garoppolo's got something to prove now. Big end of the season last year. I think he's going to come out on top against the Lions this week.
All right, up next we got the Cardinals at the Rams. We got
Cardinals at the Rams. It's a no-brainer to me. I hate to say it. I do love the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I feel like the Rams are going to be in the Super Bowl, if not win the Super Bowl this year, if all goes as planned for them, if they stay healthy. They have a ridiculous amount of receivers. They have Goff, who produces week by week. that a lot of people don't realize. I took Goff again, I think, this year in our fantasy league late. Very late. I think I even mentioned that to you.
Very late.
Yeah, it was later. Goff.
9th or 10th round.
Yeah, I think even. Yeah, it was maybe even lower. Goff produces very well, especially in fantasy, guys. If you needed a fantasy quarterback, I'm sure he's obviously not available as a free agent anymore, but I had him last year. He definitely helped me out to get this bad boy. And obviously Gurley, and it's just Rams are stacked. Defense, offense, whatever you want to call it. Rams over Cardinals for sure.
Yeah, 100% agree. Like you said, no brainer. Can't really go into detail on that, except the Rams are a hell of a team.
Yeah.
Next game, 4:25, Raiders at Broncos. It's a divisional showdown. Who you got?
It is a divisional showdown. It's going to be a good game, I think. Still, I go Raiders. I go the away team. I think Gruden has that ship. He's running a tight ship down there, and I feel like it's going to work out for the Raiders. I'm sorry. They lost last week. Tough loss for them, so I think they're going to come out on top this week.
Yeah, see, my heart says Raiders, but my head says Broncos.
Gotcha.
That receiving core they got out there, they got a couple of young stud running backs. I just picked up, what's his name, Ridley or something like that. I don't even
White guy?
Or I don't even know what the heck his name is.
In our league.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
I just picked him.
Is it like
Lindsey?
Lindsey,
Lindsey.
Yeah, white guy.
Yeah. So, and they also have Royce Freeman, obviously, receiving core. Raiders got some great talent. They seem a little messy right now. Still trying to find themselves as a team. I'm going to go with Broncos.
Gotcha. All right. 4:25 Eastern Time. America's Game of the Week is what they call it. Patriots at Jaguars at TIA Bank Field. Who you got?
I gotta go with the Jaguars. I really think they're gonna come out hungry. That playoff loss last year, obviously.
Miles Jack wasn't down. Jack wasn't down. It hurts.
Obviously, you can't make up for that game with a win in week 2, but I think they really want it. They really want it. They have the talent to do it. Blake Bortles got to keep his head on his shoulders. He can't be making stupid plays. I think he's capable of, running an offense, especially with the weapons that they have. Just keeping a tight ship. Don't do anything stupid. Don't force any turnovers. And that's how you beat Tom Brady. I think they could do it with that defense.
Honestly, I couldn't have said it better. If our defense shows up, as well as if Blake Bortles knows how to manage his game properly, of course, I don't think we're going to be with Fournette, which really sucks. Fournette would have definitely been a great additive to this offense, to this game in general, but you'll never see me fucking go against the Jaguars. As much as I hate to say it, I'm sorry. Patriots are a tremendous team. They obviously beat us last year in the AFC Championship. Close game. One blown call away from maybe having a little change, maybe us going to the Super Bowl rather than the Patriots, but it is what it is. This week, this year, I really feel like we're looking for revenge, some redemption. If we play smart, we will beat the Patriots. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to go with the Jaguars just because obviously I bleed teal. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars. But if we make mistakes, don't get me wrong, Patriots are going to probably fucking blow us out.
I usually never go against Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, but I think the Jaguars have that hunger and they're out for it. Sunday night game. Divisional showdown. Not as pretty as some of the other divisional showdowns. We got the Giants and Cowboys. Who you got?
Giants at Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Giants. I feel that they're stronger than they made themselves look last week against the Jaguars. Honestly, it was a very sloppy game. I don't know if you guys watched that in general. Long story short, it was a sloppy game. Both teams didn't do well, didn't produce well. OBJ had a very good game against Ramsey, though. I'll mention that. He did do good. He had like 80 yards against Ramsey. Total of like 100 yards or so, but 80 against Ramsey personally. So that was really good against arguably the best cornerback in the league. I think the Cowboys are struggling. I really do. Zeke's obviously a stud, but I feel like they're still just trying to get everything together. I don't know what it is with the Cowboys. They lost last week. I feel like the Giants are going to come out on top this week. I feel like they got their head on their shoulders. And like I said, the bold prediction with Evan Ingram, I think it's going to work out. So, Giants over Cowboys.
I got to agree with you on that one. I think the Giants definitely have the superior team to the Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys have Zeke, they have Dak, who he's a good player, but I don't think he can carry a team. He has receivers out there, but the talent is just not what he needs. The Giants have a lot of offensive weapons. Eli's got that veteran mind state. I think they take this one.
Cool. So you got Monday Night Football. Seattle Seahawks versus Chicago Bears in Chicago. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Chicago. I look at the Seahawks. I don't see the same Seahawks that I've seen over the past couple years.
Very
I'm
true.
not as scared of them as I used to be. And Chicago, their defense last week, the first half of that game, played incredible. And throughout the rest of the game, if it wasn't for that big 75-yard play where they just botched.
Against Cobb, right? Cobb did a little 75-yard.
Yeah.
And I think the play right before that, Rodgers threw it in the defensive man's hands.
Right in his hands.
Whoever his name was. They could have won that game.
Ball, we're talking something completely different.
It's so true, yeah.
So I'm going to go with Chicago, and they're playing at home. Like I said, the Seahawks, I just don't feel that same presence from them, so I'm going with Chicago.
Gotcha. I'm going to go here. Chicago is a strong team. I do agree with him, but I'm going to go Seahawks. I think Russell Wilson has something to prove, especially this year. I think that his team might not be as strong as it was in the past, but I think that he'll definitely produce and get the win over Chicago.
All right. We're also going to do next week's Thursday night game because we're doing this every Saturday, so that game will have been played by the time we do this again. So next Thursday will be Jets at the Browns. Sounds like a pretty fun game to watch. I'm going to go with the Jets. They're just, like I said, their defense is on another level. I mean, we'll see what we see from them this week. So obviously this is 2 weeks from now, but or next week, whatever. But I think from what I've seen from the Jets, like he said, prove me wrong.
Yeah. I'm going to bite my tongue here after that. So you go Jets.
Yeah.
See, I did say that however long, 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, Jets at Browns. I feel like the Browns are going to win this game for some reason. I feel Mayfield has what it takes. I feel like they have some young guns who's going to take advantage of the opportunity of getting a nice... I think... Who they played the week before that? Oh, they play Saints. Yeah, they're going to get blown out, I think, that week. So, Thursday Night Football, I'm going to go with the Browns get their first win against the Jets. Thursday Night Football.
All right. So that about does it.
That is that.
Yeah.
So,
if you have any suggestions about what we should do, how we should do it different, if you have any questions about starts and sits, waiver wire pickups, anything like that, leave it in the comments. We'll be happy to answer those questions and engage in conversation with stuff like that. Next week, this is our first video. We're a little, sloppy, but next week maybe we'll try and address some things like that in the video.
Yeah. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let us know. We'll definitely try to incorporate it into the videos. We're gonna try to work on making it a little bit shorter too. I don't even know how long this one was, but it's the first time. Why not? To give it a go. We'll definitely make it better as the weeks go by. So, hope you all enjoyed the video for sure.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. This is week 1 of many. So, best sport is upon us, guys. Good luck in your fantasy leagues. Good luck with your favorite teams.
Yeah, except to the people in our league.
Yeah, exactly. And whoever's playing the Jaguars and whoever's playing the Steelers. So, fuck y'all.
And Jake.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah. Jake, thank you for the donation. That's the bottom line. Thank you for the donation.
Thanks for the donation.
So, cheers to that. All right, guys. Good luck this week.
All right.